What's going on, everybody? Spunky991 coming guys another video. Coming at you guys with my Eagles-Giants Week 16 preview. So the Eagles coming to this game after a big win against the Washington football team in Week 15. A game that was flexed from Sunday to Tuesday. Eagles get a big win there. Jalen Hurts played what could possibly be one of the best games that he's played. You know, he started off in that game struggling a little bit, but as the game went on, Jalen Hurts really, he really got it together and played a very good game overall. You know, good game. Eagles got their first division win of the season. After losing their two prior games, they got their first division win, and they are very much in the conversation for a playoff seed possibly. Eagles have another division game coming up this week against the New York Giants. Last time the Eagles played the New York Giants, Jalen Hurts played what possibly could be his worst pro game. If not his worst, it was definitely one of his worst pro games, where he threw 3 interceptions. All 3 of those interceptions were his fault, but it was a rough showing. It was a very embarrassing loss to the New York Giants, who are just an absolute mess of a franchise right now. They're even worse off than the Eagles, the Eagles that we thought we were. The Giants are a mess. Their quarterback, Daniel Jones, is out. They have their backup quarterback, Mike Glennon, who has been a career backup quarterback, a journeyman. He had a couple of years I remember in Tampa Bay, but he's been a career backup quarterback. And just watching him play these past couple of weeks, I've watched the Giants play here and there. Nothing to be impressed by. Nothing whatsoever. But on paper, it says the Eagles should win this game. And we should, because the Giants are not a good football team. We should win this game. But I'm picking the Giants to win this game. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that the Eagles go out there and they handle their business. They get the job done. But I don't take anybody lightly. I've told you guys that before. I don't take any opponent on their schedule lightly. And the Eagles, I expect them to beat the Giants. And the first time we played them, I expect us to beat them handily, and we didn't. I got the Giants win this game by a score of 19-16. But I am crossing my fingers, absolutely crossing my fingers, that I'm absolutely 100% wrong on that. Like I said, the Eagles got to go out there and show me. They got to go out there and show me on the field. I'm being very cautious right now, because normally, a lot of times when I get comfortable and I'm very confident this Eagles team is going to win, they go out there and crap the bed. And this was the team that Jalen Hurts, crapped the bed against, a couple weeks ago. Now, hopefully, the way he played following those two turnovers against Washington, the way he played later on that game, for the rest of that game, hopefully that's the Jalen Hurts we get. Now, keys to victory are very simple, man. Gotta get that running game going. The running game has been our biggest strength. The running game has been the absolute strength of ours. It has definitely helped us turn the season around. Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, those two guys are a two-headed monster. And if you add Jalen Hurts in there, our quarterback, it's a very dangerous running attack. That's the best way to put it. A very, very dangerous running attack. So against this New York Giants defense, we definitely can run the ball on them. There's no doubt about that. This is definitely a game where we should run it down their throats, and we should have a lot of success running the ball down the Giants' throats. So get that running game going early. Then that will open up things in the passing game. And against this Giants secondary, I do like our chances of making plays against this secondary, because there's not really much about this Giants defense that scares me whatsoever. What scares me is not knowing what Eagles team is going to show up. That right there is my biggest fear. It's not the New York Giants. The New York Giants they're a terrible team. My biggest fear is not knowing what Eagles team is going to show up. So yes, we should win this game, and we should win this game quite handily, but I'm not going to get very cocky or anything like that. I'm not going to sit here and take the Giants lightly, because you do that and the Giants go out there and they absolutely ruin things for us, because this team would love nothing more than to play spoiler for us in our playoff hopes. So I'm not taking this team lightly, and nobody should. Nobody should say, oh, because of their record, oh, because of the way they've been playing, that this is going to be an easy win. I got them winning 19-16, but like I said, I got my fingers crossed. I got my fingers absolutely crossed that the Eagles go out there and they handle their business and they get the win relatively easy. Like I said, get that running game going. I have no fear of about this Giants team. I fear what Eagles team's gonna show up. Get that running game going. That will open up the play action pass to Dallas Goedert, who is continuing to show why we traded Zach Ertz to the Arizona Cardinals, because we knew that Dallas Goedert was ready to take on the task of being the number one guy at tight end. And the way he's been playing these past couple of weeks, he continues to show that. So get your playmakers, get those guys, open, and get them on that field making plays. So get Dallas Goedert the ball, play action pass will open up things for him in the middle of the field. It will also open, the passing game. Once we get the running game going, the passing game to guys like Devontae Smith, Greg Ward, who I've always been a big fan of. Absolutely love Greg Ward. Could get that guy, definitely get him more involved. Get him involved in this game. He made some great plays against Washington. Definitely give him a bigger role this week. I'm hoping that guys like Jalen Reagor and Arcega-Whiteside will finally wake up and contribute to this team. Contribute on that field for us. Hopefully, we can spread the ball out and get guys involved, because against this Giants defense, I really do like our chances. I really do like, I really do like our chances of moving the ball against this Giants defense. Because like I said, there's really nobody on that defense that scares me. Nobody whatsoever. So, defensively, got to continue to get to the quarterback. Got to continue to get that pressure on the quarterback. Mike Glennon is a career backup quarterback. He's not that good of a quarterback. Big guy, like 6'8". He's huge. He's 6'8". But he's one of those guys that if you get the pressure in his face, you're in his face with the pressure, he's going to make mistakes. And we got to get to him. We cannot let him get comfortable in that pocket. The pressure has got to get to him early and rattle his cage. You get to him early. You force him to have to get rid of that ball quickly. I like that being in our favor, because, like I said, Mike Glennon will make mistakes if you are in his face. Saquon Barkley, who I am a huge fan of, always been a big fan of Saquon Barkley, even though he plays for the Giants. The guy when he's healthy is one of the best running backs in the game. That's been one of his biggest problems in the NFL, though, is that he's struggled to stay healthy, but I expect him to be playing on Sunday. Make sure that we take Saquon Barkley out of the game very early. Do not allow him to take over the game with his legs. Take away their running attack with Saquon Barkley and force Mike Glennon to have to try to beat us with his arm. Now they got guys like Sterling Shepard. They got some playmakers. Slayton is another playmaker for them. Ingram, that tight end. They do have some playmakers in the receiver core, tight end, whatever. But I really do like our guys like Darius Slay, Steven Nelson, Avonte Maddox. I do like the matchups that we have to go against their receiver core. But let's force Mike Glennon to have to try to win the game with his arm. And if we put them in that position, it's in our favor with Mike Glennon, at quarterback for them. But like I said, I'm picking the Giants to win by score of 19-16. Not because I fear the Giants whatsoever. I'm more afraid of what Eagles team is going to show up on tomorrow. But we'll see. But yeah, there's my preview for the Eagles-Giants part 2 this season. Hopefully the Birds go out there, they get the job done, they get that W. Let's improve our record to 8-7. Let's keep this thing going. After this week, only 2 more games, and both of them are division games. The following week we'll be playing Washington again, and then we'll close out the season against the Cowboys. So yeah, this is that stretch, man. This is where we really learn what this team is, what we have in this team, what they're made of. The final stretch of the season, nothing but division games. Let's go out there, handle our business. Let's close this season out on the right note, and let's get in the playoffs. But as always, go Birds. Spunky Nuts got ones out here. Flag will fly. Peace.